This man controls more money than most nations, and he just issued a serious warning to the world's politicians. Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, isn't sounding the alarm to make headlines. He's doing it because the stakes are higher than ever. In this video, we're breaking down exactly what Larry Fink is warning about, why politicians can't afford to ignore him, and what it all means for your future. If you're interested in money, power, and the forces shaping our world, subscribe and let's dive in. Who is Larry Fink? You might be asking, why should we care about what Larry Fink says? Here's the deal. Larry Fink is the co-founder and CEO of BlackRock, the largest asset manager on the planet. We're talking about $10 trillion under management. That means he has a bigger financial footprint than most governments. When Larry Fink speaks, Wall Street listens. So should Washington. But lately, Fink's tone has shifted. He's no longer just talking about markets or investments. He's warning of global risk, and he's pointing fingers at politicians. The warning: climate is an economic threat. So what exactly is Larry Fink saying? He's warning that climate change is not just an environmental issue. It's a massive financial risk. Wildfires, floods, and extreme weather events are already disrupting global supply chains. Infrastructure is crumbling. Insurance premiums are rising. Investment portfolios are more volatile than ever. Fink has made it clear, if we don't act now, the global economy will suffer. This isn't about being woke. It's about being realistic. Climate risk is market risk. Why politicians need to wake up. Here's where it gets political. Larry Fink is frustrated. He says politicians are failing to lead, stuck in short-term election cycles while the long-term threats pile up. Too many leaders are delaying climate policy, ignoring market instability, and playing political games instead of planning for the future. Meanwhile, investors and corporations are being forced to take the lead. But they can't do it alone. Fink's message is simple. We need global cooperation, bold legislation, and economic vision, or we're headed for disaster. The risk of inaction. If we ignore Larry Fink's warning, here's what could happen. Investment volatility. Markets reacting to unpredictable climate events. Infrastructure collapse. Cities unable to withstand new environmental pressures. Corporate failure. Companies unable to adapt will go under. Job losses and inflation, because everything from food to fuel gets more expensive. And who gets hit hardest? Everyday people, not hedge funds. This isn't a drill. Larry Fink is sounding the alarm because the damage could be irreversible. Data doesn't lie. In his annual letters to CEOs and investors, Fink backed his warning with cold, hard data. He talks about shifting capital towards sustainable businesses, rising ESG, environmental, social, and governance, demand from investors, the financial benefits of long-term planning. His message? Companies that embrace sustainability will thrive. Those that don't will be left behind and drag their investors with them. Fink isn't theorizing. He's reacting to market trends already in motion. What needs to happen next? So what's the solution? According to Larry Fink, politicians must lead, not follow, enact climate-conscious economic policies. Investors must think long-term, not chase quarterly profits at any cost. We all need to hold leaders accountable, because inaction is no longer an option. This isn't just a corporate thing. It's not just a political thing. This is an everyone thing. Wrap up and call to action. Larry Fink's message is simple. Wake up, politicians. The time for bold action is now. He's not an activist. He's not running for office. He's the guy who manages trillions, and he's worried. So ask yourself, if someone like Larry Fink is sounding the alarm, why aren't more politicians listening? Let me know in the comments. Do you agree with Fink's warning? Or do you think governments are already doing enough? If you found this video valuable, hit that like button, subscribe, and check out my next video on how climate economics is reshaping industries across the globe. Thanks for watching. And remember, the future is what we invest in today.